Hey y'all, welcome to the BTSI Show podcast. My name is Christopher J. Thank you guys for tuning in on the SoundCloud app and watching me on YouTube. This podcast is brought to you by the BTSI Show for exclusive content, news, updates, or just want to know what's going on in my everyday life. Follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram, the BTSI Show. Go to Facebook and like my page. Also go to my YouTube and don't forget to subscribe to me over there. Want to give you guys a reminder. Dooley does this. It's the month of August. It's almost here. We're going to start filming something new in a couple of weeks. And you got one sports, comedic reactions, and also up to date on football, basketball, tennis, baseball, whatever sport you could possibly think of. Dooley is a man. Go follow him. Dooley_does_this. Now let's get into it. The views that Christopher J expressed does not reflect the views of anybody affiliated with the BTSI Show. Something came to my lap today. Now, it's important that I say this. I try to go above and beyond for my Houstonians, anybody from Houston, because I'm so proud of my city. I work hard for it as much as I can. People who's doing good, being successful. I know NBA, you got some stars in Houston. DeAndre Jordan is the current one that I could think of. Football. Got Martellus Bennett. He's from Houston, Southwest to be exact. So I don't like seeing Houston take a hit, but unfortunately, we took a big hit. Greg Davis. If you see this brother, you probably don't want to mess with him. I say that because if he's not my size, and I'm a big man, I'm at the 300-pound mark. If he's not my size, he's a little bit bigger. Pause, of course. I say this, when you see this man, you kind of be intimidated. You don't want to mess with him. But when you hear what happened to this brother, you will see how much of a fool he is. What Greg Davis did was so horrible, so childish. It made no sense. Let's go to KHOU Channel 11 for the report.
Lots of money, a beautiful woman, and a promising future. That's what keeps Greg Davis going.
I met the girl on Match.com.
And she's a knockout from Chicago. Says her name's Malachi, but we don't know for sure, so we're not showing her face. She seems just as smitten with him.
She pursued me too, so it's like I thought, oh, okay, this is it. This is how it works.
Their online romance quickly graduates to emails, phone calls, and oh so many revealing photographs. Eventually, something else pops up in Greg's email, a will, saying Malachi has inheritance money overseas. She just needs him to front some cash for taxes and shipping.
Increments of 5,000, 10,000, 8,000 at a time.
By the time we talk to Greg, he's been sending Malachi money for 2 years.
These people are very good at what they do.
Sergeant Josh Novitz is a certified scam examiner with the Harris County Sheriff's Office. He's seen plenty of these cases known as the romance scam.
They put a million hooks in the water and all they have to do is catch a couple to make it profitable for them.
And they profit from us big time. In 2016, just here in Texas, more than 1,000 people reported the scam to the FBI. Their loss? More than $16 million. In Greg's case, he drains his retirement, maxes out credit cards, and takes out more than a dozen payday loans. His loss is jaw-dropping.
Probably 70,
$70,000.
close to 80.
And don't forget, they still haven't met. So a few weeks ago, he asked for proof that the inheritance is real and gets this video.
Greg, how are you doing?
A man we never see shows a stash of cash with Greg's name written all over it. Literally.
I looked at it and I took a $100 bill out of my pocket and I put it down. I said, that's not even close to being like a currency. And so that's what I knew. The whole thing was all a mess.
You laugh so you don't cry?
Yeah, I do.
Nearly $80,000 later, Greg finally realizes he's been scammed. This is really hard for you, isn't it?
Yeah, because I feel it's kind of stupid.
As for that mystery woman, she could be anyone, anywhere. But the images match what we find on a Facebook page for a Colombian porn star.
Make sure you're actually face to face with that person you're supposed to be dealing with. Because the internet dating thing, you don't know what you're getting.
Even after calling out the imposters, they try one last time. That same woman holds up a personal message for Greg, trying to squeeze a little more out of the man who has nothing left.
Okay, so you haven't been keeping up because you was laughing your ass off. Greg Davis, Houston, Texas, met a girl from Match.com. She supposedly resides in Chicago. She is supposedly an exotic woman. Her name is Malika. Maybe. Doubt it. Talking to her on the phone. Email. And even sexting. What was the scam? Oh, well, I have $1 million overseas and I need more money to get it back. You mean to tell me alarm didn't go off? Number one, I'm not shaming anybody for meeting somebody on the internet. I'm sure actual, long, prospering relationships happen online. But I hate to call this person out by her name, but you mean to tell me you ain't touched this bitch in 2 years? You never touched her once? You never met her? Not even FaceTime? Come on, fam. Sexting with the picture that the person got from Google. How much more of a lame can you be? As I continue, that guy, if you was to ask me, this person that scammed Greg was a guy. I'll be perfectly honest. I believe this guy is a guy. And the scammy, which is Greg, he maxed out all of his credit cards. Been to over a dozen payday loans. Going to one payday loan is a bad idea, and I recommend nobody do that. But over 12, and you drain your retirement, taking out $5,000 to $10,000 at a time for a girl you never seen face to face. What the fuck is wrong with you? You been catfished. Cat motherfucking fish. Now, I don't know how old Greg is. I really don't. Judging by the picture, he might be older than me. Way older than me. I say that to say this. When you're in your late teenage years, early 20s, you might fall for some shit like this, but I don't recommend cheating or having a side piece, but I will tell you this. I don't do long distance relationships and I don't do internet relationships. What I mean by internet relationship is that's where it stays at. I need to see my significant other in person. 45 minutes is a long distance relationship to me. You talking about internet? From Houston to Chicago? What was you doing in this past 2 years besides emptying out your bank account and beating your meat to a porn star picture that you can get offline? You have got to be the dumbest person in this damn city. He's a big time idiot. He's a simp. So, I shouldn't have to tell nobody this because I'm pretty sure this is common sense. As a men, if we're going to get in a relationship with somebody, we want the full totality. We want to see you. We want to hug you. We want to touch you. This ain't the movie Her. This is as a 9, as a 10, as a 11, as a 12. Not to say he never met Malika. And the lesson that he learned 2 years, $80,000 later, what lesson did Greg learn? Face-to-face relationship is the best relationship. 2 years, $80,000. I want to find out where you live and have you removed from the city limits. And this is why I'm making such a big deal out of this. I found this story on the Shade Room. Now it's on BET. Now it's on The Root. Now it's nation motherfucking wide. And people gonna think all the suckers stay in Houston. So Greg, with your broke ass, take this time to educate yourself, get your money up, and don't you ever disgrace this beautiful city in the United States of America again. Other than that, people, I am Christopher J. I will see you guys real soon. Peace out.